It's time for Recipe of the Day. What I didn't mention when talking about thawing sausages yesterday was that you can actually cook them straight from frozen, both in the air fryer or in a skillet. And so I'm going to link to that today for you. I was reminded about it because today I'm talking about how to air fry fish straight from frozen. And I think you should know that you can do the sausages that way too. So I will link to that in the show notes for this podcast episode. And now I'm going to tell you how to cook frozen fish in the air fryer. So this is just one of those quick and easy things to know how to do if you forgot to take something out for dinner or you just have a few minutes and you just want to be eating really soon. You can do straight from frozen fish fillets that have a nice, beautiful, crispy coating. They are lovely. Now, we're not going to bread all the way around these fish fillets because that's just not going to work. They're hard. They're difficult to work with. You can't do like egg wash and all of that when they're frozen. The topping is just going to be on the top. So the breadcrumbs are just going to be on the top. So what you're going to do is heat your air fryer to 370 degrees Fahrenheit. And then in a small bowl, you mix together 2 tablespoons of panko breadcrumbs, a 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. Mix that up, and then you're going to get out your frozen fish fillets. Now, I can fit 2 to 3 like tilapia kind of white fish fillets in my air fryer, and so I tend to do this if I'm just cooking for like me and one other person or me and 2 other people, you know what I mean? So you get out the fish fillets, and the amount that I've given here is for 2 of them, and you're going to either brush or spritz the top of the fish fillet with olive oil. So you can use a brush and just brush the olive oil on, or you can use like a cooking spray kind of oil and spray it on. Those are both going to work. Now, what's going to happen is the oil starts to like almost freeze as it hits that cold fish and becomes pretty sticky. And so then you can spoon on your seasoned breadcrumbs and they're going to kind of stick there. So 1 tablespoon of that mixture onto each fillet and press gently on it. It'll help it kind of stick down on there. And then you carefully move those fish fillets into your air fryer and you're cooking them for 12 to 14 minutes until they are nice and hot and flaky inside and the crust is golden brown. The nice thing about this is the fish take a little bit longer to cook than they would have if they're thawed, and that gives that coating more time to get nice and brown. They are very easy, very delicious, and I love them with tartar sauce. I'm going to link to my homemade tartar sauce recipe for you. It is so good. I've told you about it before, I know. It is made with dill relish instead of regular pickle relish, and it just has so much wonderful flavor. It is great on all kinds of fish. I even like it on shrimp and salmon, but definitely on this kind of breaded fish, it's going to go so well. I will put the link to this recipe in the show notes for this podcast episode, or you can head to cookthestory.com/ROTD and get it there, or find it in our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/recipeotd. And hey, just a quick note. I'm on a recording hiatus right now, so for the next little while, I'm replaying episodes from the archives, including this one. If you heard me mention a holiday, a season, or something going on in my life that seemed a bit off, that's why. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope you're enjoying these older episodes. I am Christine Pittman from cookthestory.com, thecookful.com, cookfor2.us, and from this podcast, Recipe of the Day. I hope you have a great day. Let's get cooking.